It's August 17th, about 8:30 in the morning, and after a couple day break in Skycomish index bearing area, I'm heading now towards Stehekin. It's a 108-mile section. I was reading an article how overall this is rated as the second most difficult section by PCT hikers, whatever, next to the JMT section down the High Sierra. It's long and it has a lot of elevation, ups and downs, so I've got a ton of food. This is the most food I've ever carried. I think there's plenty of water. So I don't know that water's an issue. I haven't looked at that closely, but I don't think water's going to be an issue. So first few days will be heavy with, extra food. I hitched a ride out of Bering from the Dinsmores from another hiker who had already passed me by and came back and talked to me for a while and then decided, okay, I'll give you a ride. And I got a ride to Skycomish, and then from there at the deli liquor place, I met back up with a bunch of PCT hikers, including Conrad and Catherine, who were having breakfast. And so three of us were able to hitch a ride with a gentleman up to the Stevens Pass. So just left Stevens Pass. Been on the trail for maybe 15, 20 minutes, I guess. Very easy so far. It was like a slow downhill almost. And the trail's in great shape, but I'm hearing that towards the end there's a big section of blowdowns, so I got that to deal with. But I'll take it as it comes. So far, so good. It'll be nice to get this difficult section under my belt. Could be out for 5-6 days, so I'm ready for that as well. I hear water. There's a creek somewhere up here. All kinds of little bitty creeks right there and there. And here we go, water. I started out with 2 liters of water, so I'm in good shape. I won't need any water this morning. Boy, if it was only like this the whole way, man, I could breeze through this stuff. Getting further and further away from the highway, so I'm not hearing the traffic anymore. Cool temperature, but I'm already in shorts and a t-shirt. The highs in Stehekin for the next 4 days are 95, 96, 95, 96. So flat out hot. Maybe, they're down in the valley, so maybe with my extra elevation up above them, it won't be as hot. At least there's no rain in the forecast. That's the main thing. Ever since I bought these rain pants, no rain. So that's how it works. And I really didn't I got frog tog types, but I didn't get the ultralight whatever version. I got they're quite heavy and bulky. But they ward off the rain so far. It's like a canopy here. I had 2 full days of rest. Not my usual day and a half. So another day of lounging around wouldn't have made sense. 2 full days is enough, and then hit it. One more resupply, and then I'm done with that up at Stehekin. Less than 200 miles to go. It's a weird feeling. Over 2,400 miles I've done so far. Entering the Henry M. Jackson Wilderness Area. Wenatchee National Forest. Wenatchee? Cool. I don't know if this is, how many more wilderness areas I've got. I mean, how many can there be? I wonder if this is the last one. Probably not. Maybe another 1 or 2, but still, that's interesting. Henry M. Jackson. I'll have to look him up. I've been hiking for about an hour. Passed a couple day hikers. Going to a lake about 3 miles up here. Valhalla or something like that. So this is what I see. All this wonderful evergreen. It's just after 10 o'clock. And I've knocked out the first climb of the day, about 1,000 feet. I'm up to 5,000 something. And it's a pretty view up here. I see a little bit of snow in the distance on the mountaintops, and I see a red roof way down there, somebody's home or business. Other than that, it's really quiet. Okay by me. Here's my first look at this lake. I wonder if this is that Lake Valhalla the gals were talking about. Well, looks like it has a beach. Bet you that's a popular spot. There's a good sized parking lot back there too. I could see on the weekends this would be a great day hike. I was on the opposite side of the lake when I first saw it. I was right up there, and still beautiful as ever. Several small creeks feeding into it, probably an outlet down there on the end, then on down the valley. PCT this morning, just looking at that mountainside across the valley from me. It's going on noon. Look at that meadow way down there. Beautiful. Rocks and trees up there, but solid trees below. I'm going through one of these patches of rocks. It's a mixture of rocks on the trail, so you got to watch every footstep. See that? And then these ferns and bushes just sort of overlapping. You go pretty slow here because these large loose rocks you have to pick and choose. You just trip on one of them and you're in trouble. Or step on it the wrong way. Interestingly, the bushes are all wet. So this hasn't gotten any sun, and it's still damp in here. Slow going. It's okay. Been making pretty good time all in all. Heading north to Canada, up here in northern Washington. I believe this is Glacier Peak. If so, it's my first good look at it. Sort of northwest of me. Just looking around. Big mountains everywhere. No roads or vehicles or buildings here. Pretty little meadow down below me. I think that's the PCT. Yeah, I think I go around it and back on over that ridgeline. I like that stream meandering through the meadow. I'll give you one guess where the PCT is. I'm at the junction for Top Lake Trail. There's the PCT, away I came up. Top Lake, that direction. There's a bunch of folks behind me. Some through hiker types and section hikers and day hikers. And this way is still got a few hundred feet more to go, less than a mile, maybe 8/10 of a mile to Pear Lake. I should be there just before 5, and that works out good because my water's about to run out. So I'll get water and I'll cook, have dinner, and then I'll look at maybe doing another hour or 2 hiking after dinner. I'll just see how I feel. Anyways, my next destination is Pear Lake. It's 7:30 and got a mile to go to a campsite. Let's find a suitable one prior. Still got some light. Sun's up still. Should have another hour of light, including twilight. This will put me at 22.5 miles for the day if I go the full mile. It's a nice temperature. It's a nice time of night to hike. I mean, it's not night, it's evening. But it's a good time to squeeze out another couple miles. I had dinner back at Pear Lake. I forgot to take some video, but it's just a lake. A lot of people there though, that was the deal. It was first main camping area where I was just going to go and get water was high school kids. Packed. Someone said they were volunteer trail maintainers. So I just kept going and going and going, got to the other end of the lake. It's like way out of my way now. And it opened up. There's a bunch more people, but I could get to the lake and I had cooked dinner and got more water filtered for this section. Kind of looking into the sun, and I can't see the ground, which is at times covered in rocks that I gotta be careful. Really don't want to end the day tripping and smashing my face or getting hurt in other ways. Any old campsite'll do.